today we will be testing the interval volatility bands indicator.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the interval volatility bands indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 64 different strategies, with 16 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 845 indicators, with 348 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now, you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 51 of the winning indicators. 18 of them have been able to maintain the winning status. The best one, a 76% win rate. Now, keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. All right, so today's indicator is the interval volatility bands indicator, and you can see them, see the indicator here on screen. And so this one was suggested by one of our members on the Discord channel in our Patreon only channel. Really helpful member. We'll discuss them here a little bit later. Nonetheless, you can see the indicator here on screen. And so basically what we have is kind of a midline here running down these bands. I'll kind of scroll back here so you can kind of see them a little better there. This indicator uses a few other indicators to kind of get the calculations and create the indicator that you can see here on screen now. And again, we have kind of this midline running through price action there, and on the upside you can see that we have kind of a green cloud of bands, and on the downside a red cloud of bands. Now, we might end up testing this one a few different ways that I kind of have in mind, but the first and kind of foremost here is going to be a relatively simple one that I'm sure most of you could probably guess. What we're looking for is just the simple break to the downside or the break to the upside of this mid band here. And so you can also see that there is a bar coloration there, which does help us out a little bit in kind of visually seeing where that break from the upside or the downside takes place. And so basically what we're looking for again is when we get the red candles, that's going to be a signal of a break to the downside of this mid band here, or the midline, and that's going to be a signal to go short. When we get a green candle, that's going to be a sign of a break to the upside of that midline there, and that's going to be a signal to go long. So again, that's how we're going to test it on this one. We might try this a few different ways eventually here, but we'll try it this way and see what we can get. Let's go ahead and get on with the testing. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is going to be a short signal. You can see that we pick up that red band right here. And it looks like we get a little bit of a push to the downside there. And that will be enough to get us to our take profit. So that first one there is going to be a winning trade. This black bar right here, I do believe that it picks up these black bars right here when the bar closes right on the line. So there's no up or down kind of designated right there. It's just kind of right in the middle. And so that's, again, we're looking for these red bars here and green bars there. Now, speaking of green bars, you can see that we then pick up a green bar right here. And again, we get a pretty nice little spike to the upside there, which is also going to get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so we then pick up another short signal right here on this one. You can see, though, that this is actually a gap from the close of 1 week and the open into another week. And so it actually gapped up a little bit right here. Now, if we would have taken the entry kind of immediately on the open of this candle here, then we would have gotten to our take profit and avoided the stop as it kind of moved to the upside here, creating this long wick to the upside. Now, if we would have set the entry, maybe a limit order, or just been watching, set it right at the close of this candle here, then we would have gotten stopped out on this as it pushed to the upside there, just barely stopping us out. And then it does come down and eventually gets to our take profit. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and mark this one as a losing trade just to be on the safe side. I personally would have probably entered at the open of this candle here and not waited for it to come down and break that area, but who really knows? Anyways, moving on. So we then pick up a green candle right here on this one. It's going to be a signal to go long. Get a little bit of a push to the upside here on that candle there, but then it pretty much immediately flips and starts to push down. And so that one's going to stop us out. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fast forward through the rest of the testing. That way things don't get too long, and we'll pick this up when we are at the end of the year. All right, so that's going to put us at the end of the year right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. This is our Discord server here. It is free to join. Most of the channels here are free. You're welcome to join and take part in the conversations in most of these channels here. But we do have a Patreon only channel set up just for our patrons to take advantage of some great advanced information that we're putting out for everyone to see. For example, Sasquatch here is an amazing Forex prop trader. He's actually one who suggested the indicator for today. Does a really great job of putting up charts like this on a regular basis, where he's doing price action analysis of the Forex market, marking out these areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, kind of wedges, and different kind of flags, triangles, and stuff like that. And he posts, like I say, quite a bit of these on a regular basis, really helping everybody out to understand the price action analysis of the Forex market. Really helpful stuff. Our newest admin, Mike from Upright Trading here, he has quite a few different indicators that he has also developed himself. Some are free, some are paid, but all of them are really good indicators, and he really goes above and beyond to help people out to understand how to utilize his indicators, really walking people through and coming up with strategies around his indicators that again really help everybody out. And he works really hard at constantly updating and kind of changing the indicators, developing them, making them better and better and better. Really, really great stuff. And some of our other members are also posting their trades and different stuff that they are taking. Everybody's helping everybody out. Everybody's working to become better traders and supporting everyone. It's just a great environment. I highly recommend that you join us. All right, back to our indicator here. Go ahead and scroll back here and get this in focus. All right, let's go ahead and count it out and see what we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 winning trades. And so that's not going to meet the 60% criteria that we are looking for. All in all, I think this indicator, like I said, has some advantages that could be used. I think just utilizing it in general as a kind of overall trend direction, and kind of ignoring these areas when it's sitting right on these bands, or even using the price action right on the center line here as an indicator of a ranging market could be extremely useful in that aspect. But I kind of saw this coming when utilizing it in this way. This just the single line break type setup of the price action is that we get this pinball action, which we've seen many times before. And again, I kind of saw this coming, so I thought of a few different ways that we might be able to trade this that, like I said, we'll explore in other videos. But you can see that it does a pretty decent job of just catching the overall trend direction once it kind of breaks away from the center line and then really starts to move. You can see that it gives you a really good idea of which way price is moving, and then on a lower time frame you can jump in and continue to take the trend in the right direction and riding out maybe these pullbacks or whatever strategy that you want, kind of as a continuation type setup. But in this way, it's not going to work out for what we are looking for. Like I said, we'll do a couple more videos on this, at least one more that I know of, and see how that one works out. But for now, it's going to go on the no list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.